going on, everybody? If you didn't know, now you know it's your boy Kelvin here, back again. Today, gonna be making some homebrew cider. Never done cider before. I've done 3 batches of beer so far. First time using this cider kit, and I just want to show how easy it is to make. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Very important, you read the ingredients. Makes everything super simple. I read them over a couple times, but I'm forgetful, so I'm rereading them through one last time because I don't want to make any mistakes. And so this should be yeast nutrients, and this should be the yeast. And so this is wine yeast that's being used, and because there's different strains of yeast for different types of beer, so interesting that it's a wine yeast. Now this one wants me to rehydrate it, but I'm not going to do that. I'm too lazy. Maybe next time I'll rehydrate the yeast, but I'm not going to do that today. First step is to let this sit in warm water. So the syrup in here is really thick, so the warm water is just going to help that loosen that up. So the packet says to let that sit for 5 minutes. I think I'm going to let it sit for about 10-15 minutes. And while that's doing that, I'm going to work over here. Still waiting on that to do its thing and liquefy, so thought I might as well go ahead and have a couple drinks of this. So this was the second batch that I made. So this one was a Red X double IPA. And so to make this, I used a fresh wort kit. Next video I do, I'm going to use a fresh wort kit instead of doing this. So this is a concentrate, and it takes more work to do this than to do the other way. But I thought I'd do this one first, so just wanted to show how it pours. Pours pretty good, looks pretty good, looks like beer, as you can see. Tastes like beer. So it's been about 10 minutes, and I'm a little bit impatient, so I'm just going to go ahead and open this right now. So there's a thermometer there, and it's reading at about 34 degrees. But I think that's just because all the liquid in there that's already hot is sitting at the bottom below the thermometer, so it's warming up the rest. So basically, from this point on, what we gotta do is add this in, open this up, add it in, and then try to get the temperature down between 20 to 25 degrees, because that's where the yeast works at its best. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and open this up. Now, I only recently found out I was using can openers wrong my whole life. Looking like a goddamn fool. I used to use it on the side and struggle, but now I know better. So it's a nice, pretty liquidy, not very syrupy. It smells sweet, it smells like apples. Reminds me of like, not the fruit roll, but some other like fruit chewy thing, you know, the real concentrated sugary stuff. But anyways, just gonna go ahead and pour it right in. So this is all the flavoring that comes into the drink. This is the ideal stuff for the flavoring. And not much left in the can, as you can see. So I'm just going to use water to fill this up. So I use tap water, or you use spring water, you know. Worried about whatever parts that might come through the tap, but it's safe to drink, so it's safe to use with the beer. So I just keep using this to transfer back and forth. So it helps to get out all the stuff that's in there. So I'm just going to do this a few times. Alright, so I'm just going to give this a little bit of a mix. Start to get that stuff working together with the water. So it says it's down to 32 degrees, which is still quite warm. So I'm using the pot because more water fits in there. So now I just have to top it up to 23 degrees, which is around this area here, and then wait for it to get down to that 20 to 25 degree temperature. So just gotta keep going back and forth until I get it topped up. Alright, so got it up to 23 liters, sitting at 26, 28 degrees, which is pretty close to the 20 to 25 mark. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and add the yeast in. First, we're going to go ahead and add in the yeast nutrients. Give that a bit of a mix. It's about 27, 28, somewhere around there. So I'm just going to go ahead and add in the yeast. And like I said before, yeast is supposed to work at a certain temperature. So if the temperature is too high, then the yeast is not working optimally. Temperature too low again, yeast is not working optimally. But over time, this will cool down to about 22 degrees. Because as you know, room temperature right now is about 22 degrees, so I'm not too worried about it. So I don't want to stir it too hard, just gently stir it around for a little bit, let that yeast mix in. So it's the yeast that combines with the sugars, with that white sugar that I put in, and that is what produces the alcohol concentration. A lot of chemistry. I remember doing organic chemistry. I don't remember none of that stuff for this. So now they figured this out hundreds of years ago, how to make alcohol, so it really can't be that hard. So if they can do it, I can do it, you can do it. So that's pretty much the final step. So after that, you just want to add on your lid, close it up. Make sure nice and tight, nice and snug. Flex those muscles. This is an airlock, so just make sure that no foreign particles gets in, no foreign bacteria can enter. So you just have to put that on, get it a bit wet. So getting a bit wet, acts as a lubricant so it can get in there nice and smooth and easy. And then you just have to fill that up with water. Alright, so there's a line you want to fill the water up to for that, alright? And that's it, simple as that. It says to let this ferment for 2 weeks, or you can wait until the specific gravity reaches 2 consistent readings 2 days in a row. So to figure that out, you just use your hydrometer. So this has a few readings on it, so just got to take the collection sample, fill it up to a high enough amount, and then take the reading. So this tells you pretty much how much sugar is in there, how much alcohol is in there, and yeah, that's just determined by density. And so it uses that as a survey to tell you how much alcohol volume is in there. So very important tool. So you take the first reading using this, and that's known as the original gravity, and then you do some calculations with the final gravity once that's reached. So once it steadies 2 days in a row, that's your final gravity, all right? So that's it, simple as that. Let this sit for a couple weeks, take a few more readings in the future, and in a couple weeks, I'll be sipping on some nice cold cider. So until next time, it's your boy Kelvin, I'm out. Deuces.